Hey guys, I'm Slavik and here is of course Lodi next to me, and welcome to the second season of the draft. This time it's gonna be even more competitive for the players. Last year it was 60% about preparing for the challenges and what to do, and 40% actual skill. This time I think it's gonna be like 80% about skill, only 20% about preparing. Players have no idea what challenges they will do, they have no idea what countries they will play. We got two players that joined us on the first season, so of course winner Corbett as well as Cleo. We're also seeing 4 new players. Should we bring Ghibli? That is our game master for this season.
Hello,
Ghibli,
thank you.
tell us more about your approach towards this season.
I wanted it to be a mixture of fun memes, but also difficult challenges. So everything is kind of within a theme. I tried to make sure that all of the nation picks are somewhat balanced and that they can all do at least one of the challenges in 1 hour. So at least our players should not be ending the hour with 0 points.
The draft from the previous seasons that it kept changing based on the feedback from the commenters. So guys, you can just feel free to share it if you think something is wrong or could be improved, or you just love it. My 2 favorite VTubers that are in this season. How do you feel about the changes? Because you have experience from the previous season. Corbett, do you think it's gonna be tougher? Is it gonna be more fun?
Oh, I think it's gonna be tougher for sure. I mean, I didn't spend that much time last season preparing, but now I have like nothing to go off of.
I was kind of going high risk, high reward, and it never paid off. So I feel like maybe this new format will benefit me a little bit more because I won't be punished so much if I mess up.
The match will be going for 60 minutes. You'll be presented in a second with 10 nations to choose from. Ludi will be doing a coin toss on who is starting to ban nations. Each of you will ban 2 nations, and then for the 6 remaining nations you'll be able to choose what you're gonna play as. And finally then we'll go to the quests.
I need you to tell me who wants to be 1 yen or weird looking tree.
Oh, I like trees.
We got Corbett
I'll
on
be
the
the weird
weird
one.
looking tree then. Whoa! Oh god, it's on the floor! Got the weird looking tree.
So Corbett, which nation would you like to ban first?
How about we start with Orasan?
Cleo, what would you ban first?
I'll ban Afghanistan.
Okay, so you both banned the easiest nations. Corbett, what's your second ban?
Mazandaran.
Cleo, what's your second ban?
Harriman.
I can feel the nations that we're gonna get already. I'm gonna go ahead and say it's gonna be Bono Man and Ramazan. That's just my opinion though. Let's see.
Alright, Corbett, let's make Ludi wrong. What are you picking?
Please.
I was gonna go with Ajuran.
That's a good choice. Cleo,
I'll go Marahan, sure.
let's reveal the challenges. The person that loses the coin toss is gonna pick first. So we'll go straight to Cleo for the first pick.
More manpower than Max.
Corbett,
Oh boy. Go with immediately declare war without using mercenaries.
I'll go for humiliate rivals.
Apply radical reforms.
I'll take number 5, have 60 Crownland.
Capital and trade node to another continent.
Number 2, never tech up.
okay, that is gonna be
Good.
interesting.
Do you trade company provinces?
Cleo, what's your last choice?
Number 7, 50 army and navy tradition.
So Corbett, you're left number 4. So flip Jewish, Animist or Zoroastrian. Shouldn't be that bad since you are in the Horn of Africa. We've got the extra challenge, which is gonna be hard for both of you. Vassalize Karakoyunlu. You can both complete it, so it's not like the first one is getting a point. If you both complete it, both of you are gonna get a point.
Ah, yes.
You can do this. I believe in both of you. It's achievable.
All that in 1 hour, guys. Remember, 1 hour.
Good luck, Theo.
Yes,
Good
I
luck,
think that's a good
Corbett.
idea. Marhan starts right now with 30% crownlands. She needs to get 60%, right? So you get an extra 5% from the get-go. That is what, 20 years? Of course, she's going to get more crownlands from expansion, obviously, and from development, because she's not going to be taking up, so she's going to use all of the diplo and the military to get the crownlands up. 3 humiliate rivals. Does she have 3 from the start? She does. Ogadin, Maran, and Warsangli. That's very easy, actually.
Yeah.
This might be doable in that case.
That's one advantage of starting with a bit worse nation than Ajuran. You have really easy rivals, which make it even easier to get this challenge done.
Actually, now that I think about it, she doesn't even need to go 20 years. If she literally uses all of her mana points and she gets 3 humiliates, if she starts 3 show of strength wars, she gets a lot of extra mana points, right? So she can use that for the crownlands. So she can do all of her objectives in 10 years. She doesn't even need to speed 5 and gallop through it. You can do
Yeah.
it very, very fast. That might be her plan in that case. That's really smart.
You can see that she's right now figuring out the estates, and I would personally go for as little as possible of the privileges, so you get more of the crown land piecing out the nations for the land.
Exactly, yeah. the less influence for the estates, the more crownlands you get from taking land.
So Corbett just said that he completed a challenge, but he actually didn't. So he said that he did declare the war on 12th of December, 11th of December, so after 1 month without using mercs. But there's also a requirement to that mission that you need to get 100% war score to get the challenge done. So you see that he actually did attack Marihan, so the nation that Clear is playing, but obviously they're not in the same lobby.
Well, that should be a fairly easy war. Does Marehan have any allies in that war?
It looks like they are alone, so that should be super easy. He just wiped their entire army, so if he just switches down everything, it's an easy 100%. Looks like we've got the first challenge done by Corbett, as he just got 100% of the war score against Marehan. Why not using any mercs?
We had a little bit of a restart here on Leo's side. Leo's setting up her estates once more. She gave by mistake the +1 Diplo estate privilege. That kind of put her behind with points, obviously, with the Crownlands.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision to restart. She would
definitely
take much more time to get this 10% back versus 5 minutes of restarting.
Exactly, yeah. And these mistakes can happen, of course, so
yeah,
it's good to have the knowledge to know when you're supposed to be restarting instead of just pulling through it.
You see, he's not getting any power projection from Humiliation or Show Strength.
Yeah, so... but he did have the declare war. Oh, did you see that? Adal just threatened war on Marehan.
Yeah.
Literal bully.
Shall we talk to Corbett and ask him what did he take from this war? Hello there.
Hi.
What was your peace deal with Marehan?
I decided to take their money and war reps because I didn't want a super long truce with them. Because if I plan to move my trade node into Asia, then I want to trade company the stuff back home. So I need more land for that. I don't have 15 provinces.
Got it. Yeah, we were wondering why not Show Strength or the Humiliation, but yeah, that seems about right. Although, you know, war reps and money is almost as much as Humiliation, which could help you with the Golden Era. Tell me, what's your next immediate steps?
Well, the easiest thing to do would be grab radical reforms. If my advisors are willing to cooperate with me and actually give me, like, decent advisors. I need the trade one and the inflation one, and I don't have the inflation one.
Oh, you have to pay to
I would like a cheaper trade one, but I think I'll just have to grab this level 2 one. Just fun for
How many loans can you take so far?
I can take up to 55, which isn't a whole lot, especially when I'm waiting around for radical reforms.
Great. And what is the religion that you plan to flip out of Jewish, Animist, and Zoroastrian?
I really think I only have one choice here, you know?
Yeah. I was double checking if you have different plans.
Yeah, I just have a hot box to get through. This is really bad, so that'll be fun.
That will be probably your toughest war today. Alright, Corbett, good luck with the advisors.
Let's check on Leo right now. She's got a war already going. She's at war with Warsangli, and this is a humiliation war. Remember that she has to have 3 humiliation wars gone. So she's going to do Ogadin, Ajuran, and Warsangli, her 3 initial rivals, which is different from the previous restart. Previously, it was Mara, Ogadin, and Warsangli, which was a little bit easier. You have to remember that she has to do these wars early on because she cannot get above like 3 militarily. That's one of the objectives. So all 3 of these humiliations have to be early on, and it's actually better than before because Mara should have had to cross on over to Arabia, would have taken a little bit extra time, more complicated. This way it's just easy peasy, right? Ogadin is also allied to Malindi, which means that 2 for the price of 1. She doesn't have to fight Malindi twice, right? She can only fight it once. So she can declare war on one of the nations, get Malindi on that killer war, and then declare on the second one. Just focus on whichever is weakest so she can get the war done.
You're thinking about the 4th challenge about the manpower, that's she could just exploit it in 1444 and it would...
I was gonna say that. I was surprised that she didn't do that.
Yeah.
I was expecting her to do that from the get-go.
Let's look at this. Corbett just fired radical reforms 3
that
years
was lucky.
into
That
the
was
game.
so lucky. So he's already got 2 objectives done.
The luck is on Corbett side. He did not cheese it. He just clicked to fire advisors. Which is probably
I
good
mean,
because
considering that his economy is absolutely in the, you know, it's best if he doesn't have any advisors right now.
Oh god, it's worse than I thought.
Yeah, he's gonna go bankrupt, I think, before he finishes this war. He's gonna
28 loans. Okay, I thought that he's doing a bit better on the economy side, but it's happening because he's twice over his force limit, but why would he go that much?
Yeah, I'm wondering that as well.
He should start slowly consolidating his troops after winning the battle with actually, all of his 3 enemies are in one province. There's Farsangali, Malindi, and Ogadin, all in standing in Malindi with 12,000 troops.
I think he just concentrated, as you said it.
He just removed the Mamluks.
Oh no, he didn't.
Mercs, yeah.
He should though. Pointless anyway.
It's 30 long.
I was gonna say earlier that another good strat for him could potentially make things a little bit easier is to no CB the Indian province of Dammam. Whoever owns that, I think it starts as Gujarat. At the start, he could easily handle Gujarat, and then after he takes it, move the capital there, make trade companies out of all the previous provinces in Ajuran, and then release and abandon Ajuran, so you get only one province as a whole country, and it's a Zoroastrian province, so you can switch over to Zoroastrianism.
You see this
That could have been attacked.
Look how close it is. He's winning that, but how close? They are running away back to Varsangali, so he has to go all the way after them to get the wipe. He's already trying to figure out how to piece out this war. Streamer.
So the war target is Ogadin, right?
Yeah.
You could definitely piece out Marehan after he gets that fort, though. I guess that would be close to 100% since they don't have any other fortification, right?
Yeah. Let's see how close he is to piece out Varsangali. He can piece them out already, which is happening right now. He just got the siege as well. So he's trying to take lands. That's gonna be extra AE since it's not the main war target.
Yeah.
42 chit chat. So you have a good number ability. Oh yeah, he's trying to break also some of the hack box
alliances
around this stuff. Yeah, because I think he plans to go to Arabia.
I would say that's smart. Clea right now is at war with Ogadin as well as Malindi. So I'm assuming as soon as she already finished the first war against her initial Warsangli rival. And now I'm guessing she's not going to piece out Ogadin and she's going to attack Ajuran before she pieces out Ogadin so she can get Malindi in that particular war and she doesn't have to fight Malindi if she doesn't really need to, right? Because after, 30 months or something, she can piece out and they cancel. They don't join in the war from the Ajuran side. I mean, I don't know if that's what she's going to do.
So Corby just did take these provinces from Warsangali. It was a good timing because he'll not have to fight these 5,000 troops from them and he should be running an easy wipe now on Malindi and Ogadin troops.
Preserve that manpower he doesn't have.
And save that money as well.
Beautiful.
32
loans, 32.
Oh, no.
Look at that. What do we have there?
Yeah.
I mean, he can pay off his old loans because what was it, 18 before that he had? Now he's got 31 balance, so he can pay off all of those. He can take the burger loans. He can fix that. That's not too bad.
Yeah, it's there's just a little bit of Florida mix to fix it. You know, also what happened is obviously when you conquer more provinces, the calculation for the loans changes, and the loan cap decreased from 50 to 37. But he did get a wipe, so now it's rather an easy piece for him.
Yeah, and he can stabilize his country. He can fix that. That's not too.
I think right now his next move has to be the war with Adal to break through them to get access either to Yemen and Aden or to Ethiopia. And then after the war with Adal, he can choose, okay, I go to flip Jewish, or okay, I go and move my capital and start making the trade companies.
Do you think he's ready for a war with Adal, though, considering his economic situation and lack of manpower?
Yeah, looking at mana generation of Adal, the smart move would be to wait now for Tech 4. Obviously, it's not that close yet, but it's just a matter of waiting.
Is he focusing on
yes, he is.
Military? Yes,
yeah. He is. He's saving every ducat. There are no advisors being hired. But look, now that he turned off his army, which is suggesting us that he's gonna take some time, he's only losing 2 ducats a month, so it's much better now.
Yeah, for sure. How much is that in interest that he's paying back?
He's paying 1.4 a month.
That's not so bad, though.
Yeah.
It's actually not so bad.
It's fixable.
Leo, what's going on?
Oh,
how's your crownless situation?
It's like 31%. It's not going very well. I had to try and, because I need to rely on allies to do my fighting for me, because I'm going to fall behind in tech soon. So I was just securing the 2 big dogs of Kilwa and Ethiopia to protect me. I'm hoping to do this now, but I don't know if I can.
But Cleo, how did you end up with 31% of crown when you ceased? Did you give a privilege that is taking some of it?
I think I accidentally, when I restarted,
religious culture. Yeah.
Did I do something that gave it? Yeah, it was religious
culture. You gave out religious culture. I just saw now.
My bad.
That gives 5%.
So yeah, I restarted because I messed that up, and then I messed it up again. Very smart.
Did you just attack with a wrong CB?
No, I'm just going to do normal CB because I can still humiliate, but this way I can call an Ethiopia.
Yeah, right. So tell us, what's your plans for the next couple of years, even especially considering that you can't really take up if you want to take a challenge?
I think I either have to forgo the Crownland or the tech. I think they might be mutually exclusive, but we'll find out. I can somehow just like cruise on speed 5 and hope for the best and just keep seizing land and make my country burn to the ground, but
that's what we love to see. Country burned to the ground.
You've been developing your capital quite a little bit.
I have no other points to use it on at the moment. Figured I may as well.
The Crownlands bit is basically just a matter of time or mana generation, really. Yeah. So
okay, yeah, I'm just gonna rely on Ethiopia to do all my heavy liftings. Should be fine.
Yeah, I see they are actually useful. I'll leave you with that, Cleo. Good luck, Corbett. You see that he actually decided to go after Mahra, so he decided to just avoid fighting Adal for now, and it's working pretty well for him because he's about to wipe the troops.
And I'm assuming he's gonna take his provinces from Mahra then.
He probably wants to switch his capital to one of these provinces.
Yep.
And then TC his original lands.
Very well molding him himself on his orange. If you enjoy the content, subscribing would help out Speed 5. Bring the shows that you guys enjoy watching.
Of course, you can also become a member. And there are a lot of perks. First thing is to get access to Seekers channel on Discord, where a lot of background stuff is happening. Most of the feedback regarding the challenges, regarding the rules, it's coming from this channel. So if you really think something should be changed, you can share your feedback there. What is even more interesting, you can share your runs there, and maybe for the next season you're gonna get invited to participate, just like some of the seasons of Masters Universalis. We had actual viewers actually subscribing, joining us. Cleo got the challenge with the rivals done.
So she has the first objective done.
Awesome. Warpit, you see that he just white-pieced Aden, and now he'll be focusing on piecing up Mahra, which actually might not be easy. He only has 16% war score because he didn't get on the island yet, which shouldn't be hard. I'm gonna bet that Corbett is gonna end up with 4 challenges. He's gonna fail the religion challenge. What do you think?
I actually agree with you on that. I feel like Ethiopia is not really the play for him right there, because he has to do a war with the Dal first and foremost, right? Or he can do an OCB with Ethiopia, because he can do a C-tile connection and take a few provinces from there.
Looks like we've got a second challenge done. She has now more manpower than max manpower. Alright, let's see how Corbett is doing, because did he move his capital? Not yet. He has to core the provinces from Mahra first. I think he might be preparing for the next war, since he's paying for the army, but it might be just also waiting for the rebels. We'll see.
So you think he's gonna try and get religion then? You think he's really gonna try for that?
I don't know, honestly. Let's see the quest board again, because he has to go in already to have enough time to go for the war, win it, and then he have enough time to let the rebels convert the provinces. Otherwise, it's not gonna be enough time. Yeah, and he can't win on the navy.
Because what I'm thinking is, he could just do the trade companies, gets the point for that, and then abandons everything and just gets the one province, changes the capital there, and changes religion, right, with the no CB. It's doable. It's better than going for Ethiopia, in my opinion, because that's 2 wars for Ethiopia. It's gonna take longer than 20 minutes, right?
Yeah.
The Sind, Gujarat, you just mark up, you go on the edge of going bankrupt, but you can win it, because you just need 1 province. It's a little bit of war score, right?
Yeah, I mean, how much development these provinces have? 6 and 4. Yeah, so pretty much if he sold all of his African provinces, that would be already over 50% of his development, looking how much he has in his future capital. So that would work, but he has to go fast.
We have a very, very serious case of the developees. Essentially, we're just developing this province a lot. I don't know why we're not developing the other provinces, which are cheaper to develop, and we're still pumping mana points into the one development province here with 101 mana points per development, when we have 65 and 72 available around as well, and no edict.
And especially there's no difference how much crown you get, right, between these
it's the same.
It's
it doesn't make any difference. It's just 0.2 flat per mana click. Yeah, I think now we started developing here, didn't we?
Corbett just changed his capital, so I believe that should be the next point.
So we got a Juran in Arabia and a Juran in Horn of Africa.
Yes.
So many of them.
Yes. The point is claimed. Now I want to see him doing the trade company, and let's see if it's happening. We're waiting for the D-states probably first, and then yep, there goes the first D-state. No, he's not sure. He's double checking. He has 16. He's perfectly calculated. I'm doing the VTuber math, yes sir. Corbett, you're wasting so much time on doing it.
I was gonna say the same. You can do it from the trade company.
Yeah, he did it, so he knows that it works.
Yeah, he knows. Yeah, I know, because I saw he did it first. I don't know. I'm guessing he just gave up on the war to get the other religion.
I mean, he has 14 minutes.
He has time. He can try at least. Better than nothing.
For right amount of nation ruining, it can be done. And look, it's 33 out of 41 loans.
Oh, yeah.
I wouldn't say it's enough for the war. Let's see. Adal still doesn't have technology, and they have 12,000 troops. Then we have 8,000 from Yemen and 6,000 from Hadramut. While Ethiopia has 20. Oh yeah, Ethiopia itself will be hard.
What technology is Ethiopia on?
4.
Ooh. I mean, I would still try if I was him. At least Adal Ethiopia, right? Okay, so we have a classic case here of the Developius Maximus. And we got 53% crownlands with 7 to go. You can take another 5% in 3 years and 2% from developing. So it's pretty much it is done. Not too bad. In 20 years, I'd say she could even try and go for the tradition. She's got the economy to back her up.
We've got the first challenge on.
We have 60.094%. It's not even 60. It is 60.094. That shows extra dedication right there, Zlevik.
Yes, that shows extra dev click. And apparently Clio is calling in here with free
Okay.
tech, and obviously the army tradition, navy tradition is not doable at this point.
Yeah. So she has 4 out of 5. So I'm guessing he's vassalizing Velaita and then trying to feed provinces afterwards adjacent to his vassal's province.
Let's see. It's gonna be hard. He needs to pray for Jesus again, like he did with radical reforms, to get the good sieges on Ethiopia now.
And then he's gonna abandon his old land, I guess.
Apparently Ethiopia
Yeah.
also attacked Welatia when Corbett did so. So now he got them into defensive war. 300 IQ.
Yeah, better win that battle though. I mean,
Yeah.
he can win it if he catches them attacking him in the mountains.
Yeah. But the question is, does he need to win a battle? He needs to siege the provinces.
Yes. Oh, it's gonna be tricky.
But he pieced out the war, taking the provinces
Ooh.
needed for Semyon. Yeah, he's losing playing as vassal. 2 minutes left, and the 5th challenge is done.
I like that. He didn't give up. He fought till the bitter end. That's beautiful. That's a story they're gonna say about Orbit for all of eternity.
Congratulations! You both did much better than we actually expected initially, because we've got 4
Oh,
points
thanks.
from Cleo and 5 from Corbett. You did not try to get the Steelseries challenge, which is unfortunate, but it still was alright. Corbett, when did you decide that it's just gonna release and play as Semyon? Was it the plan all along, or you decided that in the last minute?
It was actually like right after I got my trade company provinces, I was like, I can't imagine how I'm gonna convert all my land. So like,
Yeah.
I wasn't entirely sure if I was allowed to vassal swap, but it was the only thing I could try.
Ethiopia attacked Velaita during your war, right? So it was also a bit lucky that you could just go into defensive war against Ethiopia, right?
Yeah, I got super lucky. I declared on Medri Bari, who was allied to Welaita, I think that's their name. And then Ethiopia decided to be advantageous. So I'm like, okay, I'll be advantageous back.
And Cleo, I think we can agree that 50 army tradition and 50 navy tradition is a bait mission, right?
That was a little ambitious. It maybe didn't combine with the rest of my missions, but I had a very easy time getting the other ones. I kind of just had the game playing and I didn't do anything the entire time.
I mean, that's the best kind of the gameplay. You're just sitting and developing your provinces. That's what I love.
I was the richest little Horn of Africa minor country in the world.
And Ludi was complaining all the time, why is Cleo developing the capital, not the other provinces? Can you explain that?
Because it was cheaper. I thought the Crownland gain was scaled with dev, but it doesn't. That's why I was
Yeah,
deving
it's the
one
same.
province.
Yeah.
I got a dev mission for another province and I just focused.
Okay, cool. Thank you so much for both of you joining, and we'll see you next week.
It was a pleasure.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Thanks.
Make sure to subscribe for even more Speed 5 content.